Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Noble Vlogs. Today Dad and I, we're going to be switching the planter over to start planting beans rather than corn. I finished up the field that I was in and the field just north of our house here with corn. And so now we're going to switch over to beans for a little bit and get those planted. We got to change some boxes over, get the soybean discs in, and just get the planter ready for beans. I do have to run and grab a seed tender for our cubits of beans, so you guys may see that, you might not sure, but hope you guys enjoy the video and stay tuned. Trying on the 3-bushel box is trying to shake out that milo. Okay, we don't really need to plant milo. Or do we? Three bushel boxes are on. Now what I need to do is these grease zerks here for the gauge wheels. I need to grease them, and then I actually need to reset the depth on the gauge wheels. Gauge wheels is what sets the the seed depth. So you don't want your seed too deep, or else it's not gonna come up because it's not giving enough energy to push through all the dirt. And if you set it too shallow, you're not gonna have a good seed bed and roots won't be as strong. I'm gonna take this up to our gray shed and grease that. Also, I noticed we were coming home with the seed boxes where we bought them. It was a rainy day, and so a little bit of mud on these three. So I'm gonna wash that off and try to just get them cleaned up and look better. Planter is basically ready. Still gotta go get the seed tender from town, and we gotta put the cubits of seed into the seed tender. I don't know if it's gonna be one of the seed tenders where you put the box onto it, or if it's the one where you dump the box into it. Just have to see when we get there. If you guys could tell, that was the alfalfa field. That was our first alfalfa field that we planted this year, and there's already starting to be some green on the field, and that's good green. That's alfalfa. But it seems like it's been a very long time since we planted it, which it has been, in my opinion. But it's just been so cold these last couple of weeks that alfalfa just hasn't had the temps to grow. It needs heat to grow. Good to see that alfalfa is actually starting to make the field turn green. So you may be wondering what it was Dad pouring into the seed boxes. It looked like some kind of black powder. Well, that's actually an inoculant for the seed, and it's actually bacteria. Rhizobia bacteria to be specific. But Rhizobia bacteria, what it does is it helps the soybeans produce nitrogen into the soil. Since soybeans are a legume, legumes produce their own nitrogen through a process called nitrogen fixation. And the rhizobia is attached to the roots of the soybean, and it just helps at the site of nitrogen fixation to form the nitrogen, basically. We just put that on, and it actually helps boost yield of the soybeans. You can't have it where a seed dealer will treat them for you, but Dad and I, we just really want to cut costs, so we just buy the inoculant ourselves, and we just stir it in, as you guys saw, in the seed boxes. We actually gotta keep them, we gotta keep the packages of the bacteria in a cooler, because if it gets above 77 degrees Fahrenheit, the bacteria actually begins to die, and obviously you don't want that. And then on top of that, you may have saw that I was pouring in a white powder into the seed boxes. No, it's not cocaine, but it's actually seed lubricant. It's just regular talcum powder, and it just helps the seeds flow through the seed meters. So, a little bit of information on how we treat our soybeans. Ready for rain?
Yes.
And no wind?
No wind.
We don't like wind, especially when it's extremely dry.
Especially when it's like 21% humidity.
In other words, dry. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You got any final remarks?
No.
Oh, okay.
None.
But like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want to. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you want to see. Would you say we're halfway done with planning? But then we still have some custom work to do. But stay tuned for the next episode, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this one. See ya!